2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open here at the Granite Club in Toronto, Ontario. We are getting set for lots of squash action coming to you over the next week. Hello, I am your host, Josh McLean. 20 of the best players from around the world will take to the courts here at the Granite Club for this PSA women's event. One thing we should mention is tonight is the qualification round, and we will see players from 13 different countries all over the world over the next coming days. Tonight, 4 great matches coming your way. The very first of those, it's Holly Norton versus Millie Tomlinson, the Canadian versus the girl all the way from England. And let's get into some information about these players. Millie Tomlinson from England, she has a PSA ranking of 45. So she will certainly be a player hard to beat tonight. She's had a fantastic 2015. She won 5 events during that time. The Boston Open, the London Open, the Bucharest Open, the British Under-23 National. She is the Under-23 National British Champion, and also the Liberty Bell Open all the way back in January. So has had a very good season. She was born in Derby in England. She's a right-hander, joined the PSA in 2008, and is coached by David Campion. Uses Dunlop. So she will take on Holly Norton, the local favourite right here in Canada. She was actually born in Barnsley in England, but she does live in Mississauga, Ontario. Calls herself a proud Canadian these days. She's a left-hander. Joined the PSA in 2012. A member of the Ontario Racket Club. No tour victories in 2015. She did finish runner-up to at the Centara Martha Jefferson Hospital Open. That was back in October of 2015. And she also was the runner-up in that wonderful final against a very, very good Canadian player at the Canadian Nationals in May 2015. She lost to her friend Samantha, but in the end, she will take on Millie Tomlinson this evening. And we are looking forward to what should be a very good clash. She is the 6th seed in the qualification rounds, Holly Norton. She will have to take on the number 1 seed in the qualification rounds, of course, Millie Tomlinson, a very, very strong opponent indeed, as the players go through their final warm-ups just a couple of minutes before we get started here in the qualification rounds. This particular tournament starts out with qualification. So 4 players need to find their way through to the main draw, which will begin tomorrow. In this first match, Tomlinson and Norton. Latorno and El Torquay will be after this match, the Canadian and the Egyptian. Safri and Tucker, Wales and South Africa. And then our final match of the night will be Gillis taking on Torpakai Wazir from Pakistan. Gillis from Belgium. So those players will look to find their way through to the main draw. And that main draw will see a very, very strong list of players indeed. The number 1 seed is from England, both in the qualification and in the main draw. So we look forward to tomorrow when we will find out who will go through to the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and of course the big final coming up later in the week. For now, players getting set as we almost launch into our first match, Norton versus Tomlinson. Jenny Duncalf is the number 1 seed from England. A few English players in this list. Tomorrow she will take on Fiona Moverley, also from England. So Victoria Lust is the other English player. So 4 of them here this week. Very strong English representation. Rachel Grinham from Australia has made the journey as well, as has Amanda Landers Murphy. Long flight from Australia and New Zealand to be here for this event. We have an Indian as well, Deepika Pilakal. She's the number 2 seed. Looking forward to seeing her play. Many predicting big things from her. And of course the Japanese Misaki Kobayashi, very highly rated as well. So just waiting for Norton to come out on court. Tomlinson's ready to go. All right, looks like the girls are ready. The umpire has taken the position, and we are just about set. So it will be Tomlinson to serve from the left. Straight away, a let.
Important to get off to an early start. Early points can be crucial. Whichever player can take this first game will certainly have the upper hand, as that one just missed the mark. So first point goes the way of Tomlinson. The talk around the town is she certainly is the favourite to emerge from this qualification round. Certainly given her strong 2015 showing. 5 titles. She's certainly climbing the rankings very fast. She's at her highest ranking at the moment of her career, currently 45. She received that ranking at the end of December after what was a wonderful season. So another let there. Stroke the call on that occasion. We saw Holly Norton in action against Samantha Cornett at the Canadian Nationals earlier in the year. She got through to the final on that occasion. Just couldn't quite get over her partner in crime. So often we see them playing alongside one another at these major events, against one another, both Canadian. Cornett on that occasion, just too good. Cornett at the moment is actually, on a bit of an injury layoff. She's got a lower leg complaint, so we won't see her in action this week. The point on that occasion going the way of Norton. So early stages, Norton's first lead of the match. Went for the drop shot, Norton. Just caught the tin. 2-all. So an unforced error. Interesting start to this match. Players just going toe-to-toe. Figuring each other out, trying to find a weakness. I'm sure they've played against each other plenty of times before. They've both been here the last couple of days, warming up, hitting plenty of balls. Oh, that was good from Norton. She missed the previous drop shot. She went for it again. Took some courage to play a similar shot twice in a row, but she found the mark on that occasion. So great stuff from the Canadian. Just caught the wall a little bit there, Tomlinson, and lacked the power, but in the end, she was good enough. A wonderful shot right into the neck. Now 4-3, Tomlinson. That ball called out. Tomlinson up by 2 now. Stroke on that occasion. Norton with a bit of a look of anguish on her face. Just has to recollect her thoughts now, but 6-3. Tomlinson just starting to put the foot down here in game number 1. That ball out of play. Great length from Tomlinson. In the end, Norton did a great job to get it back, and she won the point. So 5-6, just down by 1. They know her well here at the Granite Club. Holly Norton played many competitions over the years here. That ball out of play. 7-5 now, Tomlinson. She's got a few fans around the place, certainly here in her home country. She doesn't live far away, Mississauga, 15 minutes up the road, so spends a bit of time here. May have looked like that ball missed the mark, but in the end, a let was called. Norton just couldn't quite get herself out the way. Still 5-7. Right boast on that occasion from Tomlinson. Norton was quickly across. The point goes on. That should be a let, and it is. Let's take another look from above. That's a good shot. Let it is. Still 7-5. Brilliant from Norton. Tomlinson just scrambling and somehow kept that ball alive. She had to dig it out from almost under the floorboards. Still we go on. Good thing she brought her shovel. Oh, wonderful again from Tomlinson. It was a tricky boast. In the end, it just found the mark and it won her a point. So 8-5. This is a danger period in this match for Norton. She needs a couple of points now. Well, that one didn't quite find the mark. It was good again from Tomlinson. Her depth in the court forced the error. 9-5 now. So game ball, 5 of them. Great start from Tomlinson from England. That was a fault. Call of let. Yep, fair enough. Oh, wonderful way to finish the first game. Millie Tomlinson in top form. She takes it 11-5. So 3-all here at the start of game number 2. You're watching the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. And it's Holly Norton and Millie Tomlinson on court. Great shot on that occasion from Norton. There's the left wall boast. Got herself a lead. It was Tomlinson who took the first game though, 11-5. Norton, she has to respond here. Tomlinson certainly looks to be showing a lot of that form that saw her win 5 major titles in 2015. We know Norton has plenty of quality herself, capable of putting back-to-back points together. Tomlinson back to 4-all now. So Tomlinson now with her first lead of the second game. Showing lovely touch and skill on that occasion, Tomlinson. She found the front left nick. And now clear by 2. Tight rails from these girls on that right wall as Norton mixes it up, goes cross court. A bit of a funny bounce on that occasion. Norton. Tomlinson again. Takes the point and goes 3 clear. She's powering away with game 2 as well. You feel the next couple of points are big in the context of this match. If Tomlinson goes up 2 games, it's a bit of a mountain to climb. Oh, it was a good shot on that occasion from Norton. It was low, just cleared the red line. Into the nick. Just sat favourably for Norton though, luckily. And Norton with a fist pump gets a point back. Now just down by 2. She will have serve from the right. That should be a let, and it is. Flirting with danger there, Norton. Nearly put the ball out of play. Just was inside the red line. Great depth on that occasion from Norton. Forced Tomlinson deep in the court once again. Oh, the post off the right wall was very good, but Tomlinson was up to it. Still we go on. Probably the longest point of the match almost. Norton, she's won it again. She pulls back to within 1 point. And the Canadian, another fist pump. Big moment in the match here. Norton desperate to stay alive. That should be a let. In fact, it was a stroke in the end. Norton looking a little perplexed. Probably fair enough. few more longer rallies in this game. You can feel the tension, the pressure has gone up a notch. Down the line. Certainly Norton is playing some good squash here. She'll have to be at her best to beat Tomlinson, who's in peak form at the moment. Oh, great touch. I think she might have just missed. It looked like a nice shot. 7-8. Norton pulls one back. Now down by 1. Another let. Norton thought she had the winner. Lots of support for Holly Norton here. A few fans cheering for her. Great to see. Another let. Down from Norton, she had to scramble and now she has to go deep in the quarters. Tomlinson goes to that back right wall. She's played it very well all match. That should be another let. Boast off the left wall. That was good from Norton, but Tomlinson just sensed the danger, was quickly across. The call, no let. So the point will go to Tomlinson. That takes her to 9-7. Let's take a look. So just 2 points away here. Tomlinson from opening up a 2-game-to-love lead. Oh, just caught the nick. Tomlinson, wonderful placement. As the collective groans of the crowd were let out. Now just 1 point away from a 2-game-to-love lead. And that looks like it. So that's the end of game number 2. Tomlinson, she takes it 11-7 and she now leads 2 games to love.
underway with game number 3. Holly Norton is battling to stay alive. She's down now 2 games to love, taking on Tomlinson, who is playing some wonderful squash at the moment. And we are brought to you with thanks to Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners as we get set for game number 3. Many expected Tomlinson to be a player that could go deep into this tournament. Has to go through the qualification rounds, but she certainly seems to be following form at the moment. She's been very impressive from start to finish. Norton, she'll have to pull out her best squash. She's to stay alive in this Granite Open. Broke the call, so first point goes the way of the local favourite. Again, Norton, brilliant. So Tomlinson, in fact, takes the point. And she takes another. So now a lead to Tomlinson. It's been impressive so far. Tomlinson, she just sensed the open court. She put it away, and the kill gets her up by 2 points. She's now up 3-1. Good depth on that occasion from Norton. Almost found the nick at the back of the court. That's better from Norton. She'll be feeling a little bit better about things now. 2-3. She can get it back to level and start to get a lead for herself. Maybe this game and this match might not be over just yet. Tomlinson 4-2 now. Oh, that's good from Norton. The girl from Mississauga drops it in the back of the court. Tomlinson fires one straight back. Now 6-3. Oh, into the neck. Tomlinson, wonderful placement. Stop it. 8-3 now, Tomlinson. It's been an impressive showing from the very start of this match. We knew she was in form, but she's in blistering form. 9-3 now, just 2 points away from wrapping it up. And the girl from England will be feeling pretty pleased about the way things are going now. If Tomlinson is to win this match, and we expect she will face Jenny Duncalf, potentially, in a quarter-final. But first, she'll now need to get through Samantha Turan from Mexico. Interesting if we see an All-England quarter-final.
course, Samantha Turan, a wonderful player, the number 7 seed in this tournament from Mexico. She will be hard to get past. As Tomlinson now clinches 7 game balls. She'll serve from the left, and she can now wrap it up and find herself into the qualification, or out of the qualification section, into the main draw. Oh, Norton. She's not done yet. Showing a little bit of fancy stuff there. And that was a great get as well. That was in the previous part of the rally. She just got it back off the back wall. Still down by 6 though. Tomlinson. That's it. She wraps it up. The girl from England, she takes it in 3 games, 11-5, 11-7 and 11-4. And she will find her way through to the main draw tomorrow.
Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. Hello, I am your host Josh McLean. Thank you for joining us as we get set for yet more matches here in the big qualification round. There it is, looking forward to another big clash coming up. It is a couple of players that we're all looking forward to see play at the moment. A big clash, the local girl from Canada, Danielle Letourneau, will take on Nouran El Torki from Egypt. And great to see lots of people who have come in here at the Granite Club to look at some great squash action. It's a PSA event, this one. So many ladies from around the world, 20 in fact, have converged on the Granite Club and bringing us some very, very exciting squash action indeed. We've already seen one match that has taken place. Millie Tomlinson, she went through over Holly Norton in 3 games. So Tomlinson finds herself in the next round, which in fact will be the main draw of this Granite Open. And now we're about to find out who of Letourneau and El Torki will go through and join her in the main draw as we get underway. Letourneau wearing the light blue, El Torki in the pink, and a great start for Letourneau, taking the first point. So 2-love now, Letourneau, great start for the Canadian. El Torki just found herself on the floor there. The umpire said no let. So 3-love, what a start for the Canadian. She is just a little lower seeded here in these qualification rounds. She's got an absolute dream start to this match, Letourneau. She's from Calgary. She was born there, lives there still. 22 years of age, Letourneau. She's 5'8", right-hander, joined the PSA 2014, so still fairly new to the pro circuit. The call is yes let on that occasion. Her highest world ranking is her current world ranking, which is number 90. So she's climbing the rankings slowly but surely. She's coming off a pretty successful 2015 season, actually. She was the runner-up at the Live Stuff Open in October, a couple of months ago, as she gets another let call here. In that particular event, the Live Stuff Open, she lost to Nellie Gillis, who we will see in action later on in the qualification rounds tonight. Nouran El Torki from Egypt. She's wearing the pink, and she earns herself a point here. El Torki, she's 23 years of age, born in Alexandria. Her highest world ranking was 41. That was at the start of last year, January 2015. She's currently ranked number 61. And she won, in fact, she was runner-up in her local event, the Alexandria Sporting Club Open in February 2015. She helped her rise a couple of rankings. In that particular match, she lost to Hannah Ramadan in 4 games. No doubt she'll be hoping to go through to the main draw. But speaking of hoping to do well, Letourneau, wonderful backhand into the neck. She now leads 5-2, lead by 3. The girl from Calgary. El Torki found the nick on that occasion. Letourneau was expecting it. That should be a let, and it is. Brilliant play from El Torki. Just forced Letourneau into a tricky backhand.
3-5 the score. That ball just about glued to the wall. Great stuff from El Torquay. She's just clawing her way back into this first game now. Down by 1. Latorno forced into some defence as El Torquay uses the back wall. Latorno, she just felt the open court and found it. Let's take another look. Play let the call. Fair enough. So 4-6. Latorno will now serve from the left. Now 7-4. And given the fact that she is giving up a little bit of experience here to El Torquay, she's playing wonderfully well as she wins another point there. That one out of play. She'll have to serve that again. Apologies, the point does go the way of El Torquay. Latorno still fairly new to this Pro Tour. She's been on it for just over a year. She's certainly playing above her experience level at the moment. Look at that for a piece of touch and poise, landing the ball in the front right neck. El Torquay, the number 3 seed in this qualification round, under a bit of pressure here. That should be a let. El Torquay just couldn't quite get out of the way of the racket. Oh, a battle of who can be more deft with the touch, and it was El Torquay who came out the victor on that occasion. Wonderful touch and play by both these players. 6-9 now. El Torquay still down by 3. That's a few points here as this first game slowly slips away. Another important point for El Torquay. She just set it up by a really tight rail on that right wall. That should be a let. It is. We showed you stroke there, but it was a let. I pressed the wrong button. That's my fault. So 8-9. El Torquay back within 1. What a wonderful comeback this is. She was down by as much as 4. If she wins this point, we will be back at even Stevens. That should be a let. In fact, stroke was the call. El Torquay wanted a let. She got a stroke in the end. That's not what she wanted to hear. What a big moment that could be. 10. In fact, it's 9-all. Good right hand boast by El Torquay. Latorno just couldn't dig it out of the corner. El Torquay brilliant again. El Torquay all of a sudden has a game ball. She was down the entire game. This is her first lead, and it just happens to be at 10-9. Wow. El Torquay again, great placement. Latorno, she's scrambling
She can't quite get it back, and the first game goes the way of the Egyptian girl. She takes it, despite being down for the entire game, she takes it 11-9. All right, we're back with the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. Latorno and El Torquay. What a wonderful start to this match it was. It was the Egyptian taking the first game 11-9, despite having trailed for the entire first game. She just climbed over the top of Latorno and took it. So game number 2. If it's half as good as the first one, you're in for a show, folks. Don't go away. Good touch from Latorno. Important point for the Canadian, and she gets it back to 1-love. Again, Latorno. Almost a carbon copy of the previous shot. It's now 2-love. Great start from Latorno. So 3-love Latorno. Almost a carbon copy of the start of the first game. She raced out to a 3-love lead in that as well. This time she'll be hoping to hang on to the lead. She's playing some wonderful squash here, Latorno. And again, Latorno. The front right has been a real weapon for her so far in this match. Uses it to great effect on that occasion. Good get from Latorno. She had to scramble to get the racket under the ball. Nurin already down 4-love here. Make that 5-love. So a great start for the Calgarian. I just made that word up. I think that's what we call people from Calgary, Calgarians. There we are. Possibly have a change of ball here. Looks like they're just warming up, maybe warming up the old ball. All right, we're good to go here. 5-0. Latorno playing some wonderful squash.
6-love.
She puts that ball away in the front left.
Noren on that occasion doing a great
1-6.
job. He got an important point back. She is still down by 5 though. 1-6, Latorno leads.
Stroke.
Stroke the call.
2-6.
We've seen a few of these front court battles already in this match, and that was another good one.
3-6.
Noren coming out the victor again. So she's pulled back 3 points here after Latorno raced out to a 5-0 lead. Now 3-6.
Hand out.
Latorno with a sigh of relief there. The court was open. Now 7-3. She'll be hoping to learn some lessons from the first game when she was leading by as many as 4 points. She let that game go. Saw at the break she went and had a little chat to Samantha Cornett out the back in privacy, maybe just some advice. Whatever she said, it seems to be working. Latorno doing a great job here. If she can win the next point or two, you feel that we might be back to 1-1 as we see a miss.
4-7.
So Noren gets a point back. Again, Latorno, the placement was perfect. She found the front right nick. Let's take another look. It was the nick on the second bounce. Just beat the racket of El Torquay. Now 8-4. This becomes an important moment in this match. Good depth from Latorno. Just bought herself some time to get back in position.
Oh, shit.
The boast around the wall from Noren.
5-8.
Pulls it back to 5-8. Good serve from Latorno. It was deep in the court.
No let.
No let the call. Noren gets the point.
6-9.
Noren desperately trying to hang on here. Let the call. Noren, again, that's the best of her.
7-9.
She's pulled it back to 7-9, down by 2. Latorno, similar to the first game here, has just let in a few points late in this game. Can she hold on?
Yes, let.
Yes, let the call.
Left side.
Noren, that's fantastic from the Egyptian.
8-9.
She's got it back to 8-9.
8-9.
huge moment in the match this. If Letourneau can win this point, she'll have game balls.
No let.
If she doesn't, and in fact she doesn't, it's no let. We're back to 9-all.
9-all.
We're going to have to call Naran the comeback queen at the moment. The way she's going, she's making it hard for herself.
10-9 game ball.
Again, a carbon copy of the first game, Naran. She's got herself a game ball. Wonderful from Letourneau as the crowd go up as one. A
And
big
now
moment
10-all.
and a pressure moment, and she wins it. So 10-all. Letourneau, again, wonderful
11-10
back-to-back
game ball.
points. It was in the left nick. She dug it out, won it. And now Letourneau, her first game ball of the match. Letourneau on fire. Great play from Danielle as she takes game number 2 in the best possible style. She takes it 12-10. And we're now back to 1 apiece. We are all tied at 1 game apiece. Danielle Letourneau pulled out her best squash for the end of that second game. Naran, she's also playing a very high level here as both girls desperate to find their place in the first round of this tournament. This is the qualification round. We are being treated to a very high quality squash match here. In the first game, we saw Letourneau fly out to a lead. She took the first 3 points of that, as well as the game number 2. She's dropped the first point here in game number 3, though. Naran, the ideal start. She must be a little shell-shocked. She got herself a game ball in game number 2.
Too low.
And it was Letourneau with 3 brilliant winners in a row. Naran now out to a good start here in game number 3. She leads it to love. Letourneau. We've seen so many highlights from her so far in this match, and that's another one. Right into the front right nick. Fabulous stuff. We might see that one in the top 10 shots of the qualification round.
Two all.
Latorno again. The no look. She looked right. She hit it left. Naran
3-2.
just could do nothing about it. And the highlight package is filling up fast here, folks.
Hand
Naran fires back with a nice little
3-all.
deep shot. 3-all now.
Yes, let.
Yes, let the call.
Hand out. 4-3.
Latorno now with her first lead of game number 3. That ball really close to that left rail.
5-3.
In the end, Latorno's tight rails were good enough to win the point. 5-3. Naran.
Yes, let.
It's a let in the end. It was a lovely little shot, but
5-3.
Latorno just couldn't quite get to the ball, so let the call. Latorno cut that one fine. She just got it above the line, but now it's
And
out,
out.
so Naran takes the point.
4-5.
Gets one back now, 4-5. She will serve from the right. Great to see Samantha Cornett in Danielle Latorno's corner this evening, helping her out, giving her some advice. The Pan Am Games medalist. Some wonderful squash talent, certainly in the female game here in Canada. Some very good young players. Nikki Todd, we'll see her in action
5-all.
in the main draw as well. 5-all. Naran, she's come back now in game number 3.
Out.
The ref's
6-5.
call was out, so 6-5. Naran with a couple of points in a row here.
Stroke. 7-5.
So stroke on that occasion, now 7-5. Naran starting to show her true quality here. We are tied at 1 game all. It's a super tight ball to that right wall. Great stuff from Latorno.
Stroke.
Another stroke on that occasion.
8-5.
Naran now 8-5, clear by 3. Latorno defending. Oh, again, that ball just glued to that left wall. Naran,
9-5.
she's really showing her quality here in game number 3. The score 9-5. Latorno, that was better from her.
6-9.
Just found the nick on the back right wall. So that gives
10-6
Naran
game ball.
4 game balls here. She'll have 4 opportunities to take it to 2 games to 1. She's playing pretty well now, Naran. She's certainly gone up a level in this game. Latorno, she's been super outstanding from start to finish as she takes another point.
7-6. 7-10, game ball.
There's been so many wonderful highlights from the girl from Calgary. Ran so good at finding the nick. But it was Latorno who did it on that occasion. 2 important points back to back.
8-10, game
And
ball.
one wonders if Latorno can be the one that comes from behind and wins a game here. Big pressure moment in the match now. Oh, the groan of the crowd tells the story as Naran takes game number 3 and she claims it 11-8. We'll be back soon for game number 4.
Nuran to serve, level.
All right, game number 4 in what has been an epic encounter between these two ladies. They're playing wonderful squash here. Danielle Latorno versus Naran El-Torki. Latorno took game number 2, but it was Naran taking the first and third. She now leads it 2-1 as we see the first let of game number 4. You're watching the Slate Music Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open here at the Granite Club in Toronto, Ontario. We're being treated to some wonderful action. Latorno, straight away, gets herself a point. Naran, really nothing she could do about that. It was just great play from the girl from Calgary. Naran has been so good at finding the nick. She's dialed in at the moment. Latorno, she's provided us with some of the real highlights of this tournament so far. It's only 2 games old, 2 matches old, I should say. Already, Latorno is packing out the highlight reels. Don't look away, folks, you might miss something. Latorno takes that point. Just working Naran around nicely there. Danielle again with great depth, using that back left court. We've seen her do this before, certainly in the first 2 games. She was leading 3-love, let it slip in the first one, came back in the second game, momentarily going down. What will we see in game number 3? El Torquay just forced Latorno to play that ball very close to her body. It was the backhand. And Naran takes the point. 1-3. She will serve from the right.
Yes, let.
Yes, let the call.
Let.
Naran just signalling that ball
2-3.
was above the red line, out of play. So 2-3. Can't help but sense that this is going to go right down to the wire, this match. We might just have a twist in the tail. Wonder if we'll go to 5 games.
No let.
No let the call.
4-2.
Latorno, that got the crowd out of their seats.
5-2.
Found their nick in the front left wall. Expertly done from the girl from Calgary. Naran pulls one back now, 3-5. As good as Naran is, and we love watching her and welcoming her to this event, there's no doubt who the crowd's favourite is. Every time Latorno hits a winner, the crowd rises as one.
4-5.
4-5.
All.
No let the call, 5-all. Naran showing some real quality there. The depth, the placement, it was perfect.
6-5.
And now Naran with a lead here in game number 4, 6-5. Great stuff from Danielle Latorno. Let's take another look. Just a wonderful piece of touch. Gets it back to 6-all. Latorno back-to-back points with lovely shots. It was the backhand
7-6.
volley on that occasion. 7-6.
Yes, let.
Yes, let. Dangerously close to the red line there, Letourneau. It just stayed in. Now she goes on the attack. Using that back right wall for defence.
No let.
Goes for the kill. The call is no let. Naran wasn't too pleased with it.
8-6.
It's probably fair enough. I don't think she could have got to that ball anyway. 8-6. Letourneau with back-to-back points. The boast off the left wall was good. It set her up to put the ball deep in the court. Now she can kill the point. She missed. The crowd let out a sigh. They can't
We're playing a
believe
let
it.
on your pickup. Nope.
In the end, the call was let, I believe. Let's take another look. I'm going to need to see that one again.
Because if she didn't question it, we would have kept playing. I'm saying playing a let. I'm saying play a let.
So the decision in the end was a let. Probably not a bad decision for Letourneau because she did miss the shot in the end. So still 8-6. Letourneau, that was good stuff from her. She goes 9-6 up.
9-6.
Let's take a look at the kill. She had plenty of space to work with on that occasion. Had no trouble putting it away. So 2 points away from levelling it up here, Letourneau. What a match we've got here. What a great way to start the Slate Music Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. Letourneau with great touch and skill. She gives herself 4 game balls. It was set up with a wonderful serve. And she finished off the point in the front left wall. And Letourneau, she brings it back to 2 games apiece. We'll be back with the decider very soon. All right, it is time for the decider between these two warriors who are playing wonderful, wonderful squash, Naran and Letourneau. We are tied at 2 games all.
Time.
Letourneau lost the first one 9-11 after leading comfortably throughout that game. She then came back with a wonderful succession of points. Took game 2, 12-10. El Torquay, she went quickly through game number 3. Letourneau, she played her best squash probably of the match to claim game 4, 11-6. We are now set for what should be a fascinating decider.
Yes, let.
Both these girls desperate to book their place in
the round of 16, which awaits. So we start with Alette. It's Letourneau serving from the right. Great start from Letourneau.
One love.
She used the backhand to go straight down the left wall. Wonderful work by our camera guys. As Letourneau takes the first point.
No let.
Letourneau calling for Alette, doesn't get it. So 1-1.
1-all.
Letourneau with the kill. I think it bounced twice.
2-1.
And Letourneau takes the point 2-1. Perfect front right wall nick on that occasion. Oh, went for the drop shot, Letourneau. It was wide open.
2-all.
In the end, Naran takes the point, gets it back to 2-all. Letourneau was just a little wrong-footed on that occasion. She managed to get to it, but then gave away the stroke. So 3-2.
Yes, let. Nuran? Nuran, you gotta
Groan
play
from the
ball.
crowd
You're
as
going to the person before the ball. Please go directly
the
to the
official
ball.
says yes, let.
Left side.
Naran now 3-2, serving from the left. Letourneau just had to dig that one out from the wall. It was well played by
4-2.
Naran. Just gave her little room to move. And as a result, she goes clear by 2. Naran again with wonderful depth.
5-2.
She forced Letourneau deep.
5-2.
And in the end, ultimately, it was good enough for her to take a 3-point lead here. Super tight rails from these girls on the right wall. Naran switches it up, goes back cross court. Now Naran has to dive to keep the ball alive. Letourneau playing great squash here. Now she's on the attack. Deep in the court, Letourneau had to defend. She got it back off the back wall. This is an exciting point. One of the best of the match so far.
Down.
Letourneau put her hand up. Great honesty. She didn't quite get to it before it bounced twice.
6-2.
Naran takes a 6-2 lead. There's the replay.
Hand out.
Wonderful touch from Letourneau.
3-6.
Look at this. Super technique. She got down low with the backhand. Placed it perfectly. An important point. She gets it back within 3.
Letourneau again, great stuff. The depth was there.
4-6.
The placement also. Now 4-6, back within 2. Letourneau is playing some good squash here. She's put a couple of points back to back. Moran in the early stages at this point just battling to stay alive, and that's why, because Letourneau can hurt you down the left wall.
5-6.
Superb piece of play from the Canadian. She's now got 3 points in a row, back to 5-6. She wins this point. Will be level once again. I think that ball was down.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. 7-5.
So the call was good. Naran, 7-5. That was a big moment in the match, that. Letourneau has to respond here. He does, finds the nick at the back right, but Naran got
Yes,
it back.
let.
That's a yes let. That's now 8-5. Naran 3 points away from
8-5.
wrapping up the match. It's getting a little desperate for Danielle. Needs to win the next couple of points. That's super stuff from Danielle. She went round the wall.
6-8.
Right wall, front wall, and down. So she's got it back within 2. And that one misses. She's back within 1.
7-8.
Letourneau, back-to-back points, and couldn't have come at a better time for her.
Yes, let.
That's a let. Naran with a big fist pump and a yell. It was
9-7.
fantastic placement from the girl from Egypt. And what a big moment it was to pull out a great shot like that. She's now just 2 points away.
Yes, let.
Naran not pleased with the call. The call was let. She thought she had the winner. Let's take a look. Yeah, fair enough. Still 9-7. Naran. Biggest point of the match, this one. If she wins it, she'll have match balls. Letourneau needs to win the next 2 points. The groans tell you all you need to know. 3 game balls now to Naran.
10-7. Match ball. 10-7.
So 10-7, 3 match balls. It's been an absolute arm wrestle from start to finish this match. No doubt Safri and Tucker watching on. They've been sitting there for a while. This is a 5-game marathon. They will have had to have warmed up, warmed down, warmed up a few times. Letourneau, what a shot that was. She needed to go for it. She took a big risk, and she did it. Wonderful stuff. Letourneau pulling out all the stops here. She needs 2 more points to get back in the match here. Great depth on that occasion. Naran just battling to stay alive in this point, even though she has game balls. Letourneau stepped it up a notch here. Will we see another highlight reel play from her? Naran pulls out one of her best shots of the match to finish it, and she takes it 3 games to 2. 11-9 was the first game, and the rest, you know the story. We'll be back very soon for the next match.
In Slate Music and Roundtable, Capital Partners Granite Open, right here at the Granite Club in Toronto, Ontario. I hope you're enjoying our telecast of these matches of this PSA Ladies Tournament. It is the qualification round, and we are very much enjoying your company as we get set for another big match that's coming up on our show court. It is these two ladies, Shayna Tucker taking on Dion Safri. It's a Welsh girl versus a South African. We are all set to get ready to rock for another wonderful game. So a bit of information about these two girls as we see the flags on screen. Some lovely colourful flags. The Welsh flag, of course, got the dragon on it. South African flag, those lovely green, red, blue, black, yellow colours. Shayna Tucker, she is South African. She's 25 years of age. She was born in Johannesburg. She's right-handed, joined the PSA in 2009. She's coached by Craig van der Vath. Her highest world ranking was number 60 back in December 2014. She's currently ranked number 79 in the world, and she uses the Prince racket. 2015 season wasn't her best season. She had a pretty good season, but by her own admission, not as many titles as she would have liked. She came runner-up in the Tasmanian Open. That was in July. And she was also runner-up in the South African Nationals in June. Now her opponent, she's taking on Dion Safri. Safri, she's ranked number 49 in her PSA ranking. She's 27 years of age, from Wales. She was born in Barrie, but she grew up, in fact, her residence is Solihull. She joined the PSA in 2006, so lots of experience, 9 years on the circuit, coming up on 10 years in March. She's coached by Malcolm Wilstrop. Her highest ranking was 42, that was in March of last year. She plays for the West Warwick's Club in Wales. She will be representing Wales this evening. Her 2015 season, very similar to Tucker. 2 events where she got as high as runner-up. The Prague Open in September, she was runner-up. And the Welsh Nationals, just like Tucker, in her own country in the Welsh Nationals, she was runner-up back in January 2015. So we see the girls on screen. We are 2 minutes away from the start. Tucker, she's currently warming up in the turquoise, we'll call it, the light blue. Safri wearing the black top. We were just treated to a wonderful match, a 5-game marathon between Latorno and Naran El Torki from Egypt. It was El Torki in the end who prevailed in 5. She finds herself in the round of 16. Don't forget, folks, squashstream.tv. Share the link, tell your friends. We will be broadcasting all week from the Granite Club. Tomorrow we will see the beginning of the round of 16. Some wonderful matches coming your way.
Time.
But for now, Safri and Tucker getting ready to do battle. Tucker is the number 7 seed in the qualification round. Safri the number 4, so Safri will take a slight favouritism into this match. But as we've seen in the previous match, that means very little. Latorno was giving up quite a few seedings points, but in the end, she played wonderfully well and just about got over the top of her more experienced rival, Naran. And that was a very entertaining match. Hopefully, if this match is half as entertaining as that, we should be in for a wonderful night squash between these two ladies. So Tucker first on court. She will wear the turquoise. She was wearing a turquoise warm-up jacket. We weren't sure what she'd have on underneath. It was the same colour. She fooled us all. And Safri, she did the same. She will wear black, the same as her warm-up top.
Dion Safri of Wales.
We are just about ready to go. Just a quick recap. Millie Tomlinson, she went through in straight games over Holly Norton. Danielle Latorno crashed out to Naran El Torki in 5.
This now the third match of this qualification round between Safri and Tucker as we get underway.
Out. 1 love.
So 1 love, first point to Safri.
Two love.
Safri brilliant on that occasion.
3 love.
She sensed the court was open and went whack. Thank you very much. Already out to a 3 love lead here. Make that 4 love.
4 love.
Piece of skill here.
Yes, let. Right side.
So let the call. Safri
5 love.
with consummate ease just leant back and popped it into the corner. So 5 love, already Safri in control here. Safri brilliant with the left post and now puts the ball down the right wall and takes
6
a 6
love.
love lead. The ideal start for the girl from Wales, Tucker. She needs to get a point on the board here. Again, Safri, the placement was perfect.
7 love. Stroke. And out.
Oh,
1
stroke the
7.
call on that occasion. Tucker gets her first point. And gets another one. Nice piece of play
2 7.
from Tucker. Let's take a look at the backhand left post. That ball bounced twice, so Tucker, 3 points
3-7.
in a row. This is better from the South African. Tucker, wonderful shot.
4 7.
Puts the ball away and now back within 3 with a blink of an eye.
Five 7.
Tucker again, great stuff. Let's take a look. And that was well done by the South African. 5 points in a row. This is much better from her.
6 7.
And now she's back within 1 point. What a topsy-turvy start to this match. It was 7 love by Safri. 6 points in a row to Tucker.
7-all.
Again, Tucker with some class. Incredibly, she's got it back to 7 apiece. This game harder to pick than a broken nose.
Eight, 7.
Now 8-7 for Tucker. Safri with a backhand.
Hand out, 8-all.
Sublime touch. 8-all now the score. Great reflexes from Tucker. She was close to the wall there. Put it deep in the court. Safri, the easy put away, goes up 9-8.
9-8.
Fantastic technique. So after all
10-8
Tucker's hard work to get back in the match, or get back in this game, we should say, she now faces 2 game balls as Safri puts the foot down.
11-8.
And in the
Game
end,
set.
she takes it 11-8, the first game. And we will be back very soon for game number 2 between these two ladies.
Time. Safri leads 1-love. Love all.
Welcome back to the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open here from the Granite Club in Toronto, Ontario. Our third match of the evening as part of our qualification round. It's Dion Safri versus Shayna Tucker. Safri took the first game, 11-8.
1-love.
Now game number 2, 1-love. Safri takes the first point. Tomlinson and
2-love.
Naran already through to the next round. Who will go through from this match to the round of 16? At the moment, it's advantage Safri. Tucker, she'll need to claim this game to stay in the match.
Stroke.
Hand out 1-2.
Stroke the call. That goes the way of Tucker. 1-2. She'll serve from the right. Ball dangerously close to the red line. In the end, it was Safri
Hand out 3-1.
who pulled out a high-risk winner. It was a beauty.
4-1. Five-1.
Already Safri races out to a 5-1 lead here in game number 2. We saw her lead by 7 points to love in the first game. Tucker, she will definitely want to start a little better here in game number 2 as she gets herself a point there.
Hand out 2-5.
2-5.
Hand out 6-2.
Safri again with some nice
7-2.
touch. It was the backhand volley, now 7-2. She's playing high-risk squash at the moment, just clearing that red line, but she's doing it well. As they say, fortune favours the brave. She's been very brave and she's been rewarded for it. Again, Safri was too good on that occasion.
8-2, right
now
side.
8-2.
Nine-2.
This is impressive from Safri. She's really powering through game number 2 here. Just 2 points away from wrapping up what would be a 3-minute game.
Out. Hand out 3-9.
Just missed that one, so Shayna Tucker gets herself a point, a much needed one.
Play light.
Did well to dig that ball out from the back of the court there. Tucker. Safri's on the attack. Oh, Tucker just couldn't quite get to that one. Great play from Safri again.
Hand out 10-3. Game ball.
Played it perfectly. Now she has 7 game balls. This has been a super quick game number 2. And there it is.
11-3. Game to Safri.
So Dion Safri, she took the first game 11-8. She takes the second game 11-3. We'll be back soon for the conclusion of this match.
Release 2 games to love. Love all.
Welcome back to the 2016 Slate Music and Round Table Capital Partners Granite Open. We are very much enjoying another match going on centre court right now. At the moment, it's Dion Safri well in control, 2 games to love. 11-8, she took the first. 11-3, she took the second. She powered through the second game. And now we find ourselves in game number 3 here of this third match of the qualification rounds. Already, Millie Tomlinson, she finds herself in the round of 16. Danielle Latorno on the way out, the Canadian. She was beaten by Naran El-Torki. Who will go through from this match? Certainly advantage Safri at the moment. Awesome, fantastic play at the front of the court by both these players as Tucker just couldn't quite chase that one down. Safri again with great length. Safri takes the first point of game number 3. Again, Safri with class and poise. Gee, she's hit some impressive winners tonight. And there's another one. So 4-0. Safri. 4-love, I should say. 4-0, that's a soccer scoreline. 4-love. Oh, it's a battle of who can hit the ball softer. It was Safri who won in the end. Look at this one. Almost dropped it on a 5-cent piece. 5-love now. Safri powering away with this game. Now 6-love. So a broken string. Looks like Dion Safri, the one who needs to grab herself another racket.
Love.
All right, all in readiness. 6-love. Safri racing away with this match. She took the first 2 games. Looks as though she might take this one just as quick as the second one. Game number 2 only went for 5 minutes in the end. That was a good shot from Tucker.
And out 1-6.
Right up against that left wall. She needs a few more of those. So Safri did so well to get the ball back in play there off the back wall. She did enough to get a 7-1 scoreline. And that's been a real feature of her play tonight, Dion Safri. Just this ability to get down low and get the racket under the ball, place it where she wants. She gets another winner, and now 8-1, just 3 points away from a spot in the round of 16. Gee, you can feel that next week, or this week we should say, the event is going to be a high standard. If this is the qualification rounds, the quality of play we've seen has been extraordinary. I can only imagine it's going to get even better as the top guns take the court over the next few days. Safri, another winner there, down the open right-hand court. 2 points away now. Make that 1.
10-1, match ball.
Now 10-1. Tucker resigned to her fate by the looks of it. As Dion Safri reads the final rights. Shayna Tucker says, hang on a second.
Match ball.
I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. What a nice shot that was. And that's it.
11-2
Dion
match to
Safri in the end. Pretty comfortable, 11-8, 11-3, 11-2. And she finds herself in the round of 16. We'll be back soon with our final match of the night. Welcome back to the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. I am your host, Josh McLean. Hopefully you're enjoying our coverage at home, and we are very much enjoying bringing you some high-quality squash as 20 of the best players in the world go head-to-head. It's the qualification round, and we are looking forward to another match. It's our fourth match of the qualification round, and if it's as good as the others, you'll be in for a treat. It's Turpaki Wazir, who will take on her very, very high-quality opponent, Jealous. Nelly Jealous. Nelly Jealous. Nella Jealous. So Nella Jealous and Maria Torpakai Wazir. Let's just call her Maria. Two high-quality players on court ready to go. A spot in the round of 16 is up for grabs already. Tomlinson, Nuran, Safri all find themselves in the round of 16. Three qualifiers. There's one spot remaining, and it will go to one of these young ladies. A bit of information about them. Let's start with Gillis. She's from Belgium. Born in Mol, resides in Giel. She's a right-hander, coached by Ronnie Vlasax. Her highest ranking was number 52, which is her current ranking. That was a ranking she received in January of this year. Uses the Harrow racket. She's coming off a pretty successful 2015 season. She won the Live Stuff Open back in October. She also won the Belgian Nationals, so she is the national champion of Belgium. She will take on Maria Torpakai Wazir. She's ranked number 48 in the world. Her highest world ranking was 41. That was back in 2012 in December. She was born in Banu. She resides half in Peshawar and half in Toronto. She plays left-handed. Joined the PSA in 2006, coached by Jonathan Power. She plays out of the National Squash Academy here in Toronto. She won the Nash Cup back in September. She also won the Baria Town International. That was in April. So both of these girls with two tournament wins, two title wins in 2015. Both come in with similar experience, similar qualities, and we know what that means. We're going to get a great match. So the number 2 qualification seed versus the number 5. And if we were to be brutally honest, and going by the qualification seeds, the player who has the lower seed has actually gone through and won every time tonight. So you would imagine that this stage that Nazir should maybe be the favourite. We're about to find out. She is the number 2 qualification seed. And if she does go through, she'll find herself in the round of 16 as we get set for a wonderful PSA tournament here at the Granite Club. So Wazir. Gillis, not far away. We must say thanks to Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners for their ongoing support of this event. It is a wonderful event. Players thoroughly enjoy it. They get great hospitality here at the Granite Club. They all look forward to returning to Toronto. Players representing 13 different countries at this event this week. That's as multicultural as an event as we've seen here at the Granite Club.
Best of 5 games, love all.
So Gillis will serve from the right. And it's game on in match number 4 of the qualification round. Great start from Gillis. A little winner there, found the open court. She takes a 1-love lead. Wazir from Pakistan. Very highly rated. And that's why. Puts that ball away with great power. Let's take a quick look. Just clearing the red line, and that's how you do it, folks. Entertaining start to this match, 1-1. Both girls playing high-risk squash at the moment. Wazir, 2-1. Gillis with wonderful placement. The depth was perfect on that occasion. Found the nick at the back of the court. Gets it back to 2-2.
Hand out, 3-2.
Another good shot from Gillis. Let's take a look. Use the right wall to great effect. So Maria Wazir with a great winner there. Speaking of winners, Gillis comes back with one. That was a beauty.
Hand out, 4-3.
So Maria has started on great fashion here. Got the nick on the front left wall there. Wonderful both shot from Gillis. The Belgian did a great job with that one. Now back to 4 apiece. Both these girls wearing white tonight. Apologies if you're confused. They're also wearing the same coloured skirt. I think they're even wearing the same brand skirt. Usually we like the girls to wear different colours, but not to be. That's let.
Yes, let, 4-all.
Another let called. Still 4 apiece. Fair enough. May have just got underneath the ball. So it is a play-let.
Play-let. I wasn't sure if you're
because the umpire wasn't sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. 4-all. Yeah, I thought it might have been a carry, but I wasn't sure. 4-all.
So let the call on the end. Umpire just not sure whether it bounced twice or not. That's a fair call. Fair for both players.
Hand out, 5-4.
Maria, nice little drop shot there on the backhand. Just caught the left wall, put it across the court, made it very hard to get back. Now Maria leads 5-4.
Hand out, 5-all.
Backhand drop shot of Maria's is working wonders tonight. There she goes again. Kills off the point in great style.
6-5.
So 6-5. Gillis comes right back at her. Just took enough pace off the ball, landing in the crack. Oh, found the front left nick. Great stuff from Gillis. That was superb from the Belgian. So as we expected at the start of this match, pretty evenly matched, these two players, as Maria just couldn't quite get the racket under that shot from Gillis.
Right, 8-6.
So 8-6, Gillis, the Belgian, clear by 2. And these girls are certainly going stroke for stroke at the moment. Both similar rankings, similar experience, similar success in the PSA Tour.
Yes, let. 8-6.
Let the call on that occasion. Still clear by 2, Gillis. Important point this in the context of the match. Certainly the next 2 points, if Gillis can claim them. She will be well on her way to a bit of a shock by taking the first game. I think that ball landed right in the nick. Gillis couldn't believe it. She went to hit it and it just wasn't there. Great stuff from Maria on that occasion. Pulls back a point now, 7-8. Gillis comes right back with a lovely little drop shot. 9-7 now, 2 points away from the opening game. Gillis again, just looking in superb touch here. Let's take another look at this little drop shot.
I think it was good. I thought it stopped. I thought it was good. No,
Just above the line. Great job by our technicians.
7 game ball.
So she grabs 3 game balls here. And there it is. Gillis, she takes the first game, 11-7. We will be back very soon for game number 2. Don't go away. You're watching the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open. Very much enjoying your company here in another wonderful game. Gillis and Wazir. It was Gillis who took the first game, 11-7. And she takes the first point of game number 2.
1-0.
So the Belgian pulling out all the stops here, playing some wonderful squash. Maria comes right back with a shot cross court of her own.
Hand out 2-1.
This is an important game for Wazir. Just has to hang on, win her share of points. Gillis is playing irresistible squash, but if she can just hang around, get a few winners, maybe get herself a game, she could find herself at least giving herself a chance going through to the next round as we see another let. As for Gillis, she just needs to keep doing what she's doing. She's playing wonderful squash, hitting winners, working her opponent around nicely, but on that occasion Maria stuck the ball right to the wall. Made it very hard for Gillis to get the ball out. Now 2-2. Again, Maria with nice placement. And she takes her first lead of this game 3. Game 2, I should say. Maria put the ball right into the right wall nick. She's now clear by 2 here in game 2. This is exactly what she needed after dropping the first game.
From the left, 5-2.
So no let the call. Serve will be from the left.
Yes, let, 5-2. 5-2.
Gillis
3-5.
did well on that occasion, set up the point. Dropped it in the front left. She's now clear by 2. 3-5 or 5-3 with serve.
You've got to make more effort to play that. I know, but you got to, like, if you just go right into her. Yeah.
3-5. Let was the call, but it came with a warning from umpire Samantha Cornett. Oh, wonderful play from the Belgian.
4-5.
She got low, used the backhand to great effect. Maria with the fist pump.
Hand out, 6-4.
She's happy with that. She needed it. Now clear by 2.
Hand out, 5-6.
Gillis gets another one back. 5-6 now. She'll serve from the right. Great placement from Gillis. She just used the depth. Put it in the back left corner.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Maria found the nick there. But Gillis came right back at her with a bit of good stuff of her own. Now she takes the lead. 7-6. And the ball was just sitting there asking to be put away. Gillis breathes a sigh of relief. Now 8-6. High-class stuff from Maria Torpakai was here. She set it up with the first shot and then put it away with the backhand. It was wonderful play from the Pakistani, now back within one. Stretch from Maria, kept the point alive. She needs to win the next couple of points. She can feel it. You can sense it at home. Lovely both shot from Gillis. She used the left wall to great effect. Let's take a look. Just dropped nicely above the red line and in the front right court. That's an important point because that gives her a 2-point buffer. 9-7. She can win this next one. Give herself a chance at going 2 games to love up. She rolled the dice. She won the point, and now she has 3 game balls. What a lovely replay that was.
Hand out 8-10, game ball.
Still 2 game balls. Wazir pulls one back. No let the call. Game 2 has been awarded to Gillis. Let's take a look at the call. There it is, no let. So, after 2 games, it is Gillis leading 2 games to love. We'll be back for the remainder of this match very soon.
time for game number 3. Gillis has taken the first 2 games in pretty comfortable fashion. Wazir, she is just hanging on here, needs to win this game to get back in the contest. I believe let was the call, so love all.
Hand out, 1-all.
So 1-all. In fact, that first point was a stroke. I just missed what the umpire said while I was introducing. 1-1.
Hand out, 2-1.
2-1. Wazir, great start to this game number 3. She's back. Certainly leading the way. 2 points up. Gillis has been so impressive, and again on that occasion, using the right wall. A lovely little boast shot. Gets it back to 2-3. Wazir, wonderful. Just glued the ball to the left wall. Made it very hard to access. Now 4-2. This is exactly what she needed. Needs a few more though. Needs to get a big lead here and take game number 3. She won't do it with Gillis in that sort of form. The backhand cross court. Wonderful shot. That was brilliant from Maria.
5-3.
Just played a very high risk shot. Cleared the line and won the point. Goes back, clear by 2. Let the call.
5-3.
Maria again in that same front left corner. The backhand on this occasion.
Out. Thanks. Hand out, 4-6.
4-6 the score. Gillis. It's been a real feature of her play, her ability to play the bow shot, on that occasion off the right wall. She just seems to find where to put the ball and how to win the point. Maria comes back with a nice little forehand.
Hand out, 7-5.
Straight across her body into the open court. She had a very small area to work the ball into. She found it. This is much better from Maria Torpaki Wazir.
Yes, let 7-5.
7-5, still clear by 2. She has to win this game.
Yes, let Maria, you have to give her space to hit that. What? Give her space. 7-5.
Maria serving from the right. Gillis down by 2 here after taking the first 2 games. Finds herself on the back foot, and once again Maria with some high-class play. Stretches her lead to 8-5. Make that 9-5. The Pakistani playing some wonderful squash now. 2 points away from getting back in the match here. There's always going to be a big mountain to climb, but she's climbing it slowly but surely. Now, 5 game balls. Gillis was up to it on that occasion. Now hoping to put a few points back to back here. She hasn't given up on the game just yet. Certainly you wouldn't when you've won the first 2, and she plays a wonderful little drop shot. Still 3 game balls, but Gillis has won back-to-back points here. I think she just didn't quite get the racket under that before it bounced twice, and that's the call. So another point saved by Gillis. Back within 2. Still 2 game balls though. Oh, Maria, she went for it. She saw the opportunity. She thought that was the game. In the end, Gillis gets it back within 1. What a run this is. 4 points in a row. If she made it 5, it'll be 5 game balls saved. Last chance now for Maria to take this game in this early stage. And that's it. Maria Turpakai Wazir lets out a sigh of relief as she takes game number 3, 11-9. And we still go on. We'll be back soon for game number 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. Ellie Gillis leading 2 games to 1, but Maria Torpakai Wazir took game number 3 unexpectedly. Now we have a game number 4. If Maria keeps playing this way, will we have a game number 5? We will soon find out as Gillis takes the first point of game number 4. Wonderful play from Maria.
Hand out, 1-all.
It was the backhand. The placement was spot on. Let's take a look. Beauty. On that occasion, it was Gillis playing some really tight rails, made it very hard for Wazir to get the ball back. She takes a 2-1 advantage here, game number 4.
Hand out, 2-all.
So 2-all now. Maria playing some great squash. She's certainly lifted her level in the last game and a bit. We always knew these girls would be pretty evenly matched. Gillis just working Maria around the court there.
3-2.
Gets herself an important point. Now takes the lead. Oh, Gillis will be breathing a sigh of relief there. Now 4-2. She did enough to force the error.
4-2.
Maria did wonderfully well to get that ball back. But in the end, it was a stroke. Gillis up by 2. Again, that trademark boast from Gillis. Maria, I don't know how she got it back, but she did, and then she ended up winning the point.
Hand out, 3-5.
Great play. So 3-5.
Stroke to Maria, 4-5.
Stroke on that occasion, 4-5. Maria down by 1. Another tight, intense game here, folks. Oh, just missed. It was worth a shot. She's been so good at that shot all night.
Right side.
We're now back to 5 apiece. So 6-5, that point going the way of Maria. It's a real arm wrestle this match now. After Gillis took the first 2 games. Been a real battle for her since then, as Maria has stepped it up. That was well played from Gillis.
Hand out, 6-all.
Just got it close enough to the wall to make it very hard for Maria. 6-all now. Gillis with the 1-game advantage.
Play let. 6-all.
She got the call there. Play let from referee Cornette. Play let from Cornette.
Your serve.
I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So 6 apiece.
And now 7-6.
Was here. She got that ball up nice and high and deep, made it very hard to get back. Now 7-6. Maria with a fist pump.
8-6.
She now takes it to 8-6, an important point. It was a high-risk shot, and it paid off. 3 points away from levelling the match here. Now just 2 points away, Maria. She grabs the point. Will we be heading for another 5-game marathon? We've already seen one tonight in the qualification rounds. Another fist bump from Maria. She's starting to get up and about and play some great squash now. That one found the front left nick very nicely indeed. And she has 4 game balls, and what big game balls they are. How did she get that? I don't know. And Maria puts the hand in the air triumphantly and takes game number 4 with one of the shots of the match into the back left court. Found the nick, and she found game number 4. We are tied at 2 games apiece. Put that one in the list. Game number 5 in this epic match. Another blockbuster, another 5-game match, and it's very enjoyable. I hope you're enjoying the telecast at home of the 2016 Slate Music and Roundtable Capital Partners Granite Open here from the Granite Club in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And we have Maria Torpakai-Wazir is on the warpath. So first point there, going the way of Wazir. She's playing wonderful squash here. Nellie Gillis, she won the first 2 games. She's had to battle in the previous 2, not because she's played badly at all. It's just she's been up against some wonderful squash from Maria. She races out to a 2-love lead here in game number 5. This is one of the longer rallies of the match, this one. Gillis, she needs to get some points going here. She lost game number 4, 11-6. No let the call. Maria wins another point, goes 3-love now. So 3-love.
You guys need to move so that each other can get to the ball, both of you. From the left, 3-love.
So referee Cornette allowing a let, but again giving a stern word to these girls that they need to allow more room, and make more of an effort to play the ball.
Yes, let, 3-love.
Another let.
From the left.
So Maria will serve from the left. She started this game number 5 in great fashion.
Yes, let. Maria, you've got, if you move this way, then she can't get to
Gillis
the ball.
gets the let.
You have to give her that space, because you're hitting and then coming straight this way. You have to give her that space to the ball, okay? 3-love.
Great get from Gillis. It was real deep in the court from Maria.
Stroke to Gillis, because you hit it
We're
right
waiting
in
for the
front of you.
call. It's a stroke to
When
Gillis.
she was going towards it, it was right in front of you. Stroke. It was. 1-3.
So 1-3. Gillis importantly gets a point there. Oh, great depth from Gillis.
2-3.
She got it
left
deep
side.
in the back of the court. Gets back another point. Now within 1, 2-3.
Not up, thank you.
She found the nick again there, Gillis. The ball bounced twice. Let's take a little look. Yep, fair call by referee Cornette. Got it right. 3-all now. Gillis a couple of important points in a row here. Call is out.
4-3 from the left.
Gillis. It goes her way. 4-3.
Hand out 4-all.
Gee, that ball was close to the wall. It was great play from Maria. So 2 games all. 4 points all. After what has been a wonderful match, we are still tied. Nothing separating these two players now. Will we have an epic finish? Maria again sticks that ball to the left wall on that occasion. Gets herself another point. The court was open. She went for it.
5-all.
Just couldn't quite pull it off. So Gillis gets it back to 5s. She's on the attack now, Maria. Looking for a chance to kill the point. She tries. She goes for it.
6-5.
In the end, it missed. 6-5. Gillis. Let's take another look. It must have been close. Oh, that was that reaching, diving save. Was there? Put her hand up. She thought it may have bounced twice, but I think she might have got it. Now Gillis, clear by 2. Oh, good save from Gillis. The depth from Maria was top class. Again, using the full length of the court here, Maria. So let the call. That's fair enough.
Yes, let. 7-5.
Another important point for Gillis. She's now just 3 points away from what would be a dream spot in the round of 16. Maria, she needs to rediscover the form she got in games 3 and 4. She needs to rediscover it quick as this game just slips away. And that occasion, Maria up to the task. She went for it and she got it. So back within 2. Wonderful get from Gillis. Now she has to retreat. Maria on the attack. Gillis with a fist pump. She's excited, and why not? What a great shot that was in a big moment in this match. Now goes up 9-6, just 2 points away. That's what we call a clutch moment. Gillis gets herself within 2 points of closing out the match. But Maria, she'll have something to say about it.
Out 7-9.
Straight down the wall, and what a good piece of play that was. Pulls it back to 2. It's manageable, but it's a bit of a cliffhanger. He's hanging on by the fingertips. Doesn't want to fall off a cliff here. Still 7-9, that's a let. Not much breathing room. She needs to win the next point, at least, Maria. Oh, she went for it. It was high risk. And that gives 3 match balls to Gillis. She just composes herself here. Gillis needs to think her way through this. She's got 3 balls, but she won't want to use all 3 of them. She'll want to get it done as quickly as possible, get off court and start some recovery for the round of 16. For Maria, it's last gasp saloon here. Just diving to keep that alive and keep the match alive. Still Maria goes and keeps the point going. Gillis waiting for an option, waiting for a moment, waiting for a kill. And it looks as though no let. Maria pulls it back, an important point. Now she's still got 2 to save. You can hear a pin drop in the Granite Club as the crowd hold their collective breath. This is where big-time players step up and clutch moments happen. The boast off the left wall was good enough from Gillis as she takes it in 5. 3 games to 2, and Nellie Gillis goes through 11-7, 10-8. 9-11, 6-11, 10-8. Thank you so much for joining us here on squashstream.tv. Don't be afraid to share that link around. We would love for you to join us for the next couple of days as we share with you some really high-quality squash players. The round of 16 starts tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will have Blatchford versus El Torquay. Tune in for that match, and we hope to see you then. But for now, from the Granite Club, it's goodbye.